I'm Mike Benton for ThunderVision. Names like Oren Eisenman and J.F. Cadrone have left for Europe or the American Hockey League. That created a void for scoring, and the Thunder filled that by signing 2009 All-Star forward Aaron Clarke to a one-year contract earlier today. Thunder head coach Matt Thomas now joins me now, and he's the guy who helped solidify the deal. And, Coach, when did it become apparent that getting Aaron Clarke would become a reality?
Well, I'll tell you what, the process was a long process. Obviously, we traded Colin Power to the Wheeling Nailers in December of last season, and as a result, we had a future consideration deal, and really, I think we were the benefactors of kind of putting Wheeling at the time in a bad spot. He was a go-to player for them, a big-time leader for them, obviously a point-per-game player, and because they had so many affiliated players, they couldn't protect everybody, and he was a guy that they had to expose, and I don't think they really wanted to, and we became the benefactors of it, like I said, and were able to qualify him, and through the whole process, a little bit long time coming, but Aaron was looking at Europe as a possibility, like a lot of players do at this stage in their career, and nothing really came to fruition for him there. So he's really looking forward to a change of scenery from playing in the East and coming out West and joining our hockey club here. So he's a guy that you know, as soon as we got that opportunity to get him, we targeted him as being a guy who's going to replace some of the scoring that we knew we would lose. And the thing that I think is great about Aaron Clarke is all his attributes go far beyond just his ability to produce, and that's a character guy, a leader, and all those little intangibles that you need in a leader, an older player, a guy you're going to lean on to get the job done when it counts most.
You know, they often say that coaching at the All-Star game is a chance to recruit, and that's kind of the running joke around the ECHL, and you saw Aaron Clarke back in 2009 at Reading. What was the first thing that really stuck out to you when you saw him across the bench and then the National Conference side yourself?
Well, other than his line killed us, we were not a good team in that All-Star game. He was obviously, that's a situation. It's a tough game at times to really find out. But the one thing you can really notice is the skill level of guys, and I think the way he skates, the way he can handle the puck, his vision. You know, he was just a smart player, and you can see that right from that little bit of a game there where there's not a ton of contact. But I'll tell you what. He's the farthest thing from a player who's just a perimeter player and gets points. He's a guy that gets in there. The one when I was doing my research and talking to a lot of coaches in the North Division, what they said about him most was that, you know, he's a tough bugger to play against. He finishes hits, he gets in there, he's aggressive on the forecheck, he goes to the net hard, and he competes real hard each and every night. So I think first and foremost that stood out to me the most in this whole process, and obviously getting an opportunity to see him in the past is always a thing that's going to benefit you in terms of trying to pinpoint guys that you want to get later on in their careers, and I think that was the case with Aaron.
After he served as captain in Wheeling 2 years ago, how does that fit now into your established leadership quota with Craig Villette and Daryl Marcoux?
Well, you're just adding another good guy. I think Anthony Aiello can be the captain of our team. I think the one good thing is you're going to get another player who's got leadership capabilities. And I think when you add guys to your roster, even if it's a first-year guy or it's a veteran player, you hope that they bring something to the table. We had guys that were first-year players last year that really stepped up and led not only on the ice but in the locker room. And we're certainly willing to add a lot of players to create a leadership core. And I don't think it just comes with the guys wearing the letters on their jerseys. Those are the guys that get to talk to the officials on the ice, and essentially that's their main responsibility outside of being a messenger from what the team needs to me and Odie in the coaching office. So really, he's a guy who I think is going to complement guys that we already have back that have been leaders, and I think he's a guy that's going to give us another option to lean on, a guy who's been in a lot of positive situations with ECHL experience that's going to be able to bring some of our younger players along.